to the gym. I haven't done a follow along video in quite a while, so here I am. I'm going to take you today on a little bit of a mobility warm up because I have to do a squat workout in a little bit here. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to film this and you can follow along with me. I have the interval timer today, so we're going to basically do several things that are one-sided. So we're going to do focus on one side of our body at a time for 30 seconds, and then I have it set for like a 5-second sort of switch over time to switch to the other side. So I want you to just follow along with me and go at your own pace. Obviously, we're not looking to go fast through this. This is a warm-up. This is a mobility warm-up designed to start getting range of motion in our ankles, knees, hips, and open up other tissues in our body. So in my case, when I go to squat in a little bit, I feel warm and I feel like I can get good depth on squats and stuff like that, instead of just, going for a run outside for 5 minutes or hopping on the rowing machine or something, using that as like a warm-up. I'm actually working through the joints that are gonna be used during my squat workout. So that's a really good way to approach like a warm-up for your strength workout, is to do mobility. So let's get into it. All right, I'm gonna show you from this side here. So we're gonna get in a split stance. I'm kneeling down. I'm gonna bring my arms forward, and what it's gonna look like, I'm gonna show you before I hit this. I'm gonna spin this arm up, 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 and I'm gonna reach it back and touch my heel while this arm goes up. And then I'm gonna bring it right back to the front. And all we're gonna do is stay right here for 30 seconds, and then we'll switch sides. All right, let's get into it. Here we go. So, opening up that hip flexor, quadricep as well that's on the ground, opens up all of that pretty good. And then we got the shoulder and the lower back. A lot going on here. Really, really good one. I'm holding for about a second or two. All right, I got 5 seconds to switch over and get set on this side. Over the top and through. So like I said, all of these are single-sided, so it's a great opportunity for you to discover possibly some imbalances from one side of your body to the other. I know I have them, everybody has them to a certain extent. All right, second move we've got going on. I'm gonna be down like this, hands are in front of me. I'm gonna shift my hips back and down, and then come back up to center here. So opening up all through this adductor, you can sink into that as far as you like. Sometimes I'll put one arm out like this. Okay, get set up. We'll get the other side, I'll show you here. I'll probably spin around a little bit on the mat here, just so you can get kind of different angles and make sure you feel good about doing this yourself. So save this, and repeat these and practice them. You can also put your arm forward. Really all the work is being done here. And as I sit back, quadricep is opening up a little bit. All right. So I'm gonna be up, and I'm gonna go on one knee, bring it out to this corner, and I'm going to shift forward. As I shift forward, I'm going to take my knee and go side to side, and then come right back up. As far forward as I can, side to side, and then come back up. So keep that foot, try to keep it planted into the ground, open up some of the tissue in the Achilles tendon a little bit there, ankle. The feet don't get nearly enough attention, but they need it. All right, I'm switching sides. We do not get ankle mobility unless we specifically work on it, doing different things like this. We do not get great ankle mobility just by walking or hiking or running or anything like that. We need to actually do some things. lot of us have weak ankles. I know I did until I started working on it. We got one more move coming up after this. I'm going to be down like this, knees, hands. I'm going to bring my leg up to a 90-degree angle and then tip it over to the side. So it's kind of like a reverse fire hydrant. Maybe you've done those before. This is really kind of going the opposite direction of that. So I just have like a bent leg. Starts to kind of open up again, hip flexors, but also core, lower back. All right, take a second and hit the other side. Up and over. So this kind of activates my glute right here as I come up to 90, and then I'm going over. We're going to start from the top after this one. So I'm going to be kneeling, arms forward, over we go, bring this up. Second time through it, you should start to feel a little bit better with each of these. All the way through. Of the 4 that I've chosen to do today, this one's probably my favorite. It's nice to have like a really good arsenal of mobility movements that work for you and get you set up. And mobility, you know, just because I'm going to be doing a workout here in a few minutes doesn't mean I don't do this just any old time of the day. It's great after a workout, during a workout, you know, when you get up in the morning. You don't necessarily have to be doing a workout. Okay, getting into that adductor, down, shift it, back, and forward. And because of the way that I'm sort of like sitting this back foot on my ankle, sorry, from the side, I have it down like this, the way that I'm like sitting on it, that helps me personally to get that ankle a little bit of range of motion. Some people can't do that, so putting your toe, you know, under like that, that's fine too. There's nothing wrong with it. Whatever works for you, we're all different. Don't compare your body to mine or anyone else's. All right, I'm going to come up and I'm going to go into that corner right here, side to side, and then back. I'm really pushing forward as far as I can get. As I push forward with that knee, I'm trying to keep my heel into the ground so I can really kind of, like I said before, really kind of get that Achilles calf. Okay, other side. So we're working with 30 seconds on each side here. And this is just an example of what you could do. I could easily spend a minute on each of these, honestly. Whatever is going to be good for you. This is a great starting point. The whole purpose is to make it work for you. All right. We are on to the reverse fire hydrant, or what whatever you want to call them. Okay, last one here. Up and over. When I go over, as you can see, I'm taking my time. I'm holding for like 2 seconds. I'm not just zipping through this. I'm putting a lot of intent into every little movement. That's it. So that was 2 rounds. You can do as many rounds as you want. Maybe 1 is good for you, maybe 2 is great. I'm probably gonna call it good with that and start to kind of get into a little bit more, some light back squats and some stuff like that before I work into kind of like my heavier weight workout. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you got something out of it. Let me know what your favorite one was. I think, like I said, that very first one that we did with the over, that's my personal favorite. Let me know what worked for you. And if you have any requests for future videos, let me know. I'm happy to do anything you like, follow along workouts of any kind. All right, until then, take care of yourself and each other.